Good morning. Today's the feast of St. Teresa Benedicta of the Cross. She was a philosopher, a Jewish philosopher, who in her search for the truth, that's what philosophy means, it means love of wisdom. In her search for the truth, she found Christ, she converted to Christianity. She was very much moved by the writings of St. Teresa of Avila, a great mystic saint, and so she joined the Carmelite order. Being a German Jew in the 1940s, she ended up in Auschwitz where she died, so she's a martyr. Deb, I'm going to try to keep this positive, okay? So she died a martyr's death, and this gospel reading, which is just the 18th week in Ordinary Time Friday, it's not tied to her, but of course the beauty is Jesus saying, whoever wishes to come after me must deny himself and take up his cross. Right? The cross is the way to heaven. It's a paradox because it seems sorrowful. It seems without hope. But yet the cross is what gives us hope. Death is what gives us life. And so when Jesus says, there are some standing here who will not taste death until they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom, he's saying death is the key to heaven. It's not the end of life. The preface at the funeral mass, it says that life isn't ending, it's changing. Life changes in death. It grants us eternity with Christ. That is, provided we take up our cross daily and follow after him. I like I think it's the St. Luke translation of the gospel because it has that daily. Take up your cross daily. You know, wouldn't it be great if it was just a one and done thing in life? All right, I'm going to take up my cross. And then, okay, I took it up, now I can set it back down. But no, it's each and every day, or it's multiple times throughout the day. It's those moments when we're called to make a difficult decision, when we're called to choose to do the right thing. For me, it was yesterday, we had the priest barbecue with the Archbishop. And Father Michael and I were driving down there, and he didn't want to drive his rental car because he doesn't want people to think he's got a soccer mom car. He's got that SUV. It's basically a minivan, so when you see him, be sure to make fun of him for his soccer mom car. He'll appreciate that a whole lot. Anyway, we're getting on, 75 at Glade Road, and there's 8 lanes of, traffic on the on-ramp that merge down to one, and I'm behind a car that's not going much faster than than me. And then there's another car in front of him. And out of nowhere comes this little Beamer zoom, up the right lane right in front of me and slams his brakes on. Because he had to be one car in front. And I was really tempted to... Father Michael was like, ooh, brother, restraint. And so I was more charitable than, rather I was not as uncharitable as I had initially intended to be. The opportunities for patience, for exercising virtue, the opportunities to say yes to Christ, the opportunities to say no to the world, the opportunities to say, I'm going to do your will, God. I'm going to deny myself and I'm going to take up my cross. I'm going to do that which is difficult. I'm going to do that which is challenging. I'm going to do that which requires sacrifice. I'm going to strive for holiness. St. Teresa Benedicta gives us that example, that model of charity. Here in 1940s Germany, she's kind of the worst of both worlds. She used to be Jewish, and now she's a Catholic nun. So of course, the SS wants to make an example out of her. But yet, as she had grown in holiness throughout her life, she willingly accepted death, just as Christ did upon the cross. Christ embraced his cross. Whoever wishes to come after me must deny himself, take up his cross, and follow me. It's not enough to just say, I believe. I believe, so, okay, what do I do now that I believe? For St. Teresa Benedicta of the Cross, it was, okay, I believe in Christianity, therefore I need to convert. Not only am I going to convert, but I'm going to enter into the consecrated life. For us who believe, what are we called to do? How do we do faith? How do we live our faith? How do we call others to live the faith? How do we strive for holiness? I've never really understood what Protestants hang up on the saints is, because they're examples to us. They're success stories. They're people who have fought the fight, who have run the race, who have obtained the heavenly crown. They show us the way to Christ. They show us the way to heaven. They show us, hey, look, we could do it, you can too. Someone's door's open. Am I the only one that heard that? Was that like a specific boomer frequency? I'm convinced that tone is a specific boomer frequency that can't be heard. But anyway, I just picked up the wrong cross, didn't I? Yeah, I know. Anyway, that totally wrecked my, no, not my train of thought, just like that I was, anyway. Let us imitate the model of the saints. Let us imitate the model of St. Teresa Benedicta of the Cross. Let us always, each and every day, strive to take up our cross so that we may follow after Christ and do his will in our lives.